Hey guys, welcome back to Gaming News on Clownfish Gaming. This is Neon. We're going to talk about video game rage. Video game rage. Yeah, so remember how the media tried to tell us for years that gamers were toxic, gamers were violent, and that violent games led to violent actions in the real world, and that Doom was the reason that people were killing each other in real life and all of that, even though people were hurting each other before games like that were around. Yeah, so it turns out that that's not actually the case. It's not actually the case, and a lot of people are talking about this again. This was actually done, the study was actually done months ago. It was done by Stanford researchers. They scoured every reputable study for the link between video games and gun violence that politicians point to. Here's what the review found. So let's talk about this because I'm getting so tired of gamers being called toxic, of video games being blamed for real-world violence, and all these very kind of tenuous threads being tied together, even though there really doesn't seem to be much proof, much evidence that is the case. And now these researchers have found that, yeah, it's not actually the case. It's not actually the case, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so for more video game news and gameplay videos, guys. We have lots of gameplay videos. Go out there and watch our gameplay videos, please, on Clownfish Gaming. That's mostly what we do. And let's see here. Let's go out and read this article from Fortune. It's a couple months ago. Again, people are talking about it now. Every time there's real-world violence, this comes up. And we've been having lots of real-world violence, unfortunately. Coming from Fortune, Stanford researchers scoured every reputable study for the link between video games and gun violence that politicians point to. Here's what the review found. It said the politicians and influencers have attributed mass shootings and other violent acts. Can I say that in this video? Other violent acts to adverse mental health behaviors engendered by video games, citing vague research. Okay, so this is the Stanford Brainstorm Lab. The Stanford Brainstorm Lab's research is focused on the intersection of technology and mental health. They spent months reviewing 82 medical research articles that encompass all the reputed literature and scholarship in the field for any studies with any sort of casual link between playing video games and violent behavior. In short, current medical research and scholarship have not found any casual link between playing video games and violence in real life. Some studies have asserted an association between playing violent video games and quote-unquote aggression, here defined as any behavior intended to psychologically or physically harm someone and measured by self-reported surveys rather than recorded actions. Violence was considered any act that caused physical harm, even when considering the range of actions that this definition covers, from a simple push all the way up to assault with deadly force. Such studies did not find a casual link between video game use and violence. Taking this inherently limited approach a step further, one innovative research group investigated whether changes in violent crime tracked releases of violent video games. Close analysis of the FBI's annual aggregated crime reports in 30 years of violent video game sales did not yield any evidence that the latter caused any increases in actual violence. This will no doubt come as a surprise to many, and after all, in a culture that fetishizes guns, video games surely cannot be excluded as a factor. Oh, okay. So yeah, gamers have been demonized for decades, even going back to the earliest of mass violent acts, including one school in particular. Again, I don't know what I can talk about, what I can't talk about, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Doom was blamed for that. And I know in the 80s, video games were blamed for a lot of stuff too. And Dungeons and Dragons too. It was supposed to be satanic or something. That was a thing. But to actually have, Stanford come out and say there is no correlation between, violent video games and real world violence, I mean, if anything, it should be kind of a valve to blow off steam, I think, for people that are just very, very frustrated, and they can go take it out on video game characters and hopefully, not on people in the real world. You can go, I know I used to get frustrated at school or whatever, and I'd go play, fighting games. Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, what was big when I was a kid. And I would be able to take out some of those aggressive feelings on the computer and not have to, deal with people in real life. Now, I would never consider, obviously, ripping somebody's spine out, in real life, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, this is just crazy. The scholarship that we reviewed did not just indicate the lack of a casual relationship between video game use and gun violence. Recent research has also revealed many compelling benefits of playing video games. At their core, games confront players with novel challenges and immediate feedback on player technique. This unique mode of tackling difficulty allows players to adopt an approach toward gameplay improvement and a subsequent sense of accomplishment, thus aiding them in adopting a healthy outlook toward real-world problems. Basically, you can solve real-world problems, right? Furthermore, many video games are intrinsically social. They talk about online games, even, something like Call of Duty, you're forming friendships. You're working together as a team, as a group. And yeah, you might be shooting people in the game, but there are a lot of cases, a lot of instances. I know, like with my son, he's made real world friends from video games, playing with people online. And, so there are lots of different benefits, obviously, to doing this. And I just think it's kind of crazy. They're talking about video game addiction being a problem that needs to be addressed. And video game addiction affects as much as 8% of U.S. youth and yada, yada. And that's a problem. It's a problem. But I'm getting really tired of gamers being blamed for everything. And this has been going on for years. And the media keeps perpetuating it. Now we've had some outlets walk it back a little bit. But when you've got the New York Times out there running an article saying that, Fortnite is a gateway to the alt-right and violence. The New York Times saying that this woman who wrote this article, she was terrified her kids were going to be, recruited by some hate group or something because they're playing freaking Fortnite. I mean, you got a problem, right? I mean, this is ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But even The Guardian is saying that, hey, this is nuts. Why are we accusing gamers? Why are we accusing gamers and blaming everything on video games? I mean, it's basically just the new rock and roll. It's the new Dungeons and Dragons. It's popular, and we have to blame something or someone for things going on in this world, and games are an easy target, no pun intended, because a lot of them feature guns, but that doesn't mean that it's actually making people go out and kill folks, So yeah, stop it. Stop blaming gamers for violence. Even Stanford saying that's not, there's no correlation between the two. So I'm going to wrap this up. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys, for more video game news and opinions and commentary and lots of gameplay videos. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. If you like this content and want to see more, please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. And check out more videos on the channel, including Let's Plays and art and animation videos here on Clownfish Gaming.
Now he's just tasty, delicious, rotten flesh meat, which I can consume. Don't read into it too much.
Just like our museum, the cafe's open and Brewster is eager to serve. I don't think this was in the show. Run. Oh, you got splatted.
No.
Oh, she was begging and you kicked her in the face.
I don't care.
Hey guys, Squid King here, and today we're in a...
Not girl boss at all. She is not a material girl.
She is not. Oh, it's Christmas time here in your mom. Nobody wants to join your mom.
What?
Like I can't even cook kid cuisine right. I would last about 2 minutes with Gordon Ramsay.
What?
Where is he?
He's hiding. He's hiding from you.
Better.
Oh my God, you got the axe.
Walker, does this look like Steven Universe? Let me punch him! Well, I'm just here for the wax. Right where you belong.
Get in the dirt.
Well, that was a combination of events I probably shouldn't have put together. Anyways, let's open this bottle too.
Chica Pinata. Is that official?
Oh, no.
There's a bootleg.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, it's Diamond Tool.
Let's make a farm.
Like and subscribe and buy my merch.
I mean, while you're here, you guys should like really like and subscribe and buy our merch, all of which we have.
That is true. You can't run them carrying trash. You can get away with one F-bomb per PG-13 movie.
I wish I'd known that sooner.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to wrap this effer up.
Yes.